Why people no go for Jini Niye. Not yet. What is that talk about no free MPP never. What free PFP, MPP, and go for us never. Send over MPP Monja, and when on Lankasa Kai, video level, Tia took Babra.
Were you presented there?
That time it was called Popular Front Party, which is
PFP.
now yes.
That's part of the NPP's antecedents, right?
Yeah.
From the UP,
yeah.
then the front divided,
right.
the UNC and the PFP came in.
Yes.
That's it. So you're on the PFP side?
PFP.
Oh, that's interesting.
Victor Usu was our...
Yes.
That was the time.
Okay.
Yes. And...
so ideologically you are NPP?
Not now.
Oh, no, I'm talking about ideologically.
After...
you are center-right.
When you say ideologically...
Or it didn't matter at the time?
No, at that time, I was.
Oh, center-right.
But when I moved out, that was the end of it.
Oh, okay.
So...
But your ideas are not center-right?
My ideas, I don't know these terms too much, but my ideas...
I see your ideological leaning.
No, I'm coming.
Okay, it's what it? You put no quantity on my Ghana. I don't know what I say, no. Nothing, Derek. Push a video chatting, mommy. Video chatting, your two mommy. Share Supreme Court and Caneno, no, we are not those who are done. Supreme Court and Caneno said judgment if you hold back. Now we should go jam. And Caneno said judgment if the Supreme Court hold back. I just walk over that time minimum. Unini. Nanuya, Mammy Chawadi. Video 13, Supreme Court settings. Shadie, name found compare, and never be a CA. Why? And no clear way. Supreme Court, video 13, Derek, you say, Shebra.
Kwajo Owusu Afriye. How do you feel? Yeah, we'll take your temperature level before. Especially my Lord, I'm humbled by this baptism of fire. We find him guilty of intentional criminal contempt of this court. Considering the ready admission of guilt by the contemptor and his nationwide education against contempt of court, which we hope is genuine, and the prevailing efforts of the Ghana Peace Council and various religious bodies, the political parties themselves, etc., and the plea of mitigation put in strongly by his counsel, Ayiko Otu, we are reluctantly restrained from imposing a custodial sentence. On the contemptor, we however cannot overlook the fact that the contemptor is a lawyer of 32 years standing and a high-profile officer, General Secretary of one of the biggest parties in Ghana, and a threat to the public peace.
Supreme Court, and men my ma. Supreme Court, and maybe a come, and men my ma. And that will be to the Supreme Court and him to keep for what reason? Derek, video 15, mommy, video 15, mommy. Shadia, and confuse the Supreme Court, and men my daddy ma. Supreme Court, and I guess, and men my daddy ma. Video 15, Shabra.
Really, I can lead anybody again into chambers on a similar matter. Yes. And I'd like to thank my colleagues for joining me in coming to see your lordships in chambers. And my Lord, the whole team here also apologize on his behalf for what has happened. Thank you.
My lords, respectfully, I would like to associate myself with my learned friend's remarks that you tempered justice with mercy. I believe that the objectives that you have set out in your earlier indications are quite clear. Your lordships are here upholding the integrity not only of the judicial system but of the whole state. And I believe that those indications have gone down.
Election petition. Radio so manu ba and member dane ma. Na me pe video biama. Janik for 16 to asma me hwade se menya no a. Enya no na mo yafu. 16 no for to asma me hwade. Say no a lords
in the Supreme Court.
Okay. Me say ka me pedem dia brew. Na wo hwete ma ye de judgment ne ma samya wuku. Na ye bisa de say now you have seen your smoothness level. What say yes sir my lord. Ehona na ye kasa Supreme Court e yadwuma. Na ene e de na sie Supreme Court judgment no as e ba wo musuo 50 70. Hey, Ale. Everybody can predict the Supreme Court. Why? So for Yakufu, mama, yeah, my Mr. Yakufu, wakami. Anybody can predict the Supreme Court. Why? Most of the mandate na mama. And it kwaku sentim misa. Or bisa Supreme Court judges no. Or bisa wo ma assembly. Enya tem didie. Ne mom enya questions. Yes so atiri yadwene. Ye pese ye bisa. KSM obisa tiebra.
Please, no one can fire you. What is all this fear? You are judges for life until you retire and you die. Nobody can touch you. Your position is what it is. You are forever. So what's the fear? Look, what's his name? Donald Trump in the US. We all know that he appointed quite a few people to the Supreme Court in the US. Do you know how many rulings in the Supreme Court were made and that came up and there was ruled against him? In spite of all the fact that he put the judges there, because they know and they realized that their loyalty was not to him because of Nwashaho, but to the law and to justice. So all I'm saying, Supreme Court, please, this idea that they call you the unanimous FC, this idea that they say when there's a case about you and the government is involved, the government is playing at home. You know, the people are saying this, but trust me, that points to a loss of hope in the judiciary. And trust me, you are the ones who we respect as our last resort. Say, whatever happens, the worst thing that can happen, the last resort, and we do have a last resort, is that we go to court. But trust me, when we start doubting the kind of justice we'll get at the court, it's not good.
When we start doubting the kind of justice we get from the court, we will not go to court. We will not go to court. In 2017, the entire MPP for ye a Siama in 2020, every 1 year. Sabrano, na MPP for constitutional, omo activate the year. Number 2, omo the Article 97 year. If he say secret in ye, they know secret no any tie. Sabrano, na MPP for ever MPs 169 tie. It is a baku free man and kawu. Na NDC for ever 106 in 2017. I got to 2020 abano. Sana netie. It won't tell us when he said so. We activated 2 articles na and kawu. Now in 2024 about I got 3 MPP for ever 138. NDC for ever 137. MPP for him say so we say activated some money biwa. Any pam yen sub film I'm a woman by 135. NDC for the bako so we activate here. NDC for the asobati bako umbeba 136. And for that matter, majority never call NDC ho. Na maroni tina call NPP ho. Eti the assembly secret ni na eni. Eni no and then no kre adani atro yakata no kre so ama chance na adani abutu. Hey, the state of Ghana politics. How you Ghana?